Alicia, it's Josie again. You're Gary's sponsor. You're supposed to be here for him. Please call me at the police station when you get this message. Thank you. Gary. Here, drink this.
Joe, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
How could you do that, Gary?
You know, I wish I knew what to tell you.
Yeah, it was bad enough that you got tanked in Michael's barn, but then to get in a car, to drive drunk, to start a fight with another officer? Gary, they're bound to suspend you for this.
I just wish I could remember what happened. I mean,
I'll tell you what happened. You took the captain's Irish whiskey and you drank it, that's what.
No, I didn't. I would remember that. I didn't do that. You gotta believe me, Jay. You gotta believe me.
I should really go home. I shouldn't have spent the night here.
Nobody knows you're here.
But you're supposed to be resting.
I am resting. There's rest and then there's rest. All the rest.
When I get back to this apartment, I want you out of here!
No, don't stay!
Did you hear me?
You're working out!
Did you hear me? I said when I get back, get your things and clear out! Out! Get out!
Come in.
So, what's the skinny on the mayor's wife? I heard she slipped in for some emergency liposuction when she found his honor running around with Miss Bay City 1995. Oh, man, I'm sorry for bringing up another cheating heart. Oh, it's Captain Two-Timer anyway.
Oh, Jake. Jake, I was so wrong about him. Now I think I've lost him for good.
Bad night, Cap?
I'm not taking any more messages from Lorna Devon. You got that? Watts, in my office now.
What are you gonna tell him?
The truth. I assume you read the report on Gary, Captain?
Drunk and disorderly, driving under the influence, assaulting a fellow officer.
He feels really bad about it, sir.
Yeah, well, he should.
It won't happen again.
Yeah? How do you know, Watts?
Because I'm not going to let it.
Really? You couldn't stop it last night. What makes you think you're going to stop it the next time?
I'm going to get Gary the help he needs. I'm going to see him through this. Look, I'm just asking you to give him a break, Captain.
Yeah. No, he's had his chance. Ryan Harrison gave him a break the last time he fell off the wagon. The deal was for Sinclair to keep his badge, he had to stay sober.
But, Captain, he has stayed sober until last night.
Then why the hell did he start drinking again?
This is what I'm trying to figure out, Captain.
Look, I got enough problems around here without Sinclair trying to throw his career away.
Then why won't you help him?
He was plastered in front of a bar room full of people. He was hauled in here on a DWI, and he resisted arrest. I already got a call from Internal Affairs. They're calling for a full-scale investigation. I'm sorry, Watts, this is out of my hands now.
Why Internal Affairs? He was off duty when this happened.
Yeah? And what happens if he's on duty next time? He already lost a partner in Indianapolis when he was drunk on a surveillance. No, I am not going to put any of my officers on the line for him.
Captain, he's your friend.
Yeah, but he's also a cop. And as you know, that's a very serious responsibility. I'm sorry, I don't think Sinclair can handle it.
So what? You're gonna suspend him? Just like that?
Suspension is automatic. After Internal Affairs gets through with him, he may not have a job.
Oh, I'm sorry I had to do that, Gary, but I told you to leave me alone. Where's that other glove?
Anybody home? All right. I think I left my briefcase in the kitchen last night. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't wake your father.
Mom.
I don't want to...
I don't want to be late for my birthday party at school.
It's not until lunchtime, and I'm bringing the cupcakes.
But they're going to sing to me at the assembly this morning.
Just take a minute.
Can we see if Daddy got
No,
me
no,
a
no,
present?
Gregory, no. Sweetie, listen. Your daddy needs his rest. Let him sleep. Look.
I really do have to go, you know, before somebody notices that I'm even here.
Well, they've probably already seen your car, so
No.
it doesn't make any difference at
I
all.
parked behind the barn.
Parked behind the barn?
I did.
We're sneaking around like a couple of teenagers.
Oh, I am sorry.
No, don't be sorry. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here now.
You know, I thought I was going to feel so foolish coming over here like this in the middle of the night. I'm not usually sneaking around in a raincoat and pajamas.
Well, you should be. I mean, much more often. It's a great look for you.
You know, when you were in the coma, I prayed to God that if he would let you stay, that I would do anything. I meant that.
I learned something, being so sick. And that is that you have to seize every minute of every day. And you have to live it as much as possible. And you have to love the people that you love as much as possible without apology and without regret. I love you, Felicia.
Thank you. You are my dashing doctor, you know that. I wish I could stay all day with you, but I can't.
Oh, please do.
I can't.
Why?
I'm doing an interview for a romance magazine about the book.
Well, I have to call Charlene. I want her to drop Gregory by this afternoon so that we can celebrate his birthday.
Do you need anything?
No. Mike's taking care of just about everything, thank you. Listen. You have a great interview. I'll be thinking about you the whole time. Without apology and without regret. I love you.
I love you, too.
Okay, I found it.
Let's go.
Hurry. Whoa, wait a second. I want to leave a note for your Uncle Mike to let him know we were here. I'm going to put it on the fridge. That way he'll know that we were here.
Trust your natural instincts. They'll lead you to a revolutionary kind of feminine protection.
Thanks.
So if you were wrong about McNamara, I mean, who was the woman you caught him with in the bear hug?
It wasn't his wife.
How do you know that?
He told me. He was so mad at me when he found out that I went to Boston. Oh, Jake, I shouldn't have gone.
Wait a
It was a
second,
bad mistake.
He goes off to Boston to see some chick on the side, and he's mad because you caught him in the act. I mean, what is wrong with this picture?
You don't get it.
Look, I can see him wanting it both ways, but for you to feel guilty
Jake,
about
I should have trusted him. He was the best thing to come into my life, and I have just blown it. I've just blown it big time.
You sure the guy's on the up and up?
He had his reasons for not confiding in me. Then I made that huge mistake, and I just ended up hurting him.
Did you call him and tell him?
Oh, believe me, I've tried. I must have left about 12 messages.
Well, I'm going to drop by the precinct on some official newspaper business. I'll put in a good word.
Jake, please don't do me any favors.
Oh, it's up to you, kid.
Just do me a favor.
Call me and let me know if you want to cry on a good sweater again.
Captain, you can't let him fire Gary.
It's up to Internal Affairs now, Watts. I may not have a choice.
But you do have a choice whether or not you take him out of the jail cell, okay? Could you... You need some help.
Yeah. No, look, I told you I'm not taking any calls from her.
Listen, Captain. Gary says that he doesn't even remember taking that first drink last night.
Well, considering how much alcohol he consumed last night, that's not a surprise.
But it doesn't make any sense, Captain. Why would he take that first drink? We just got engaged. He had everything to look forward to.
You'd be surprised. You can be intimate with someone and suddenly realize you didn't know them at all.
Yeah, but if you really care about someone, then you stand by them. Even when they do make mistakes.
Look, Josie, I realize you have a vested interest here.
Captain, sir. Gary is a good cop, and we need him here, sir.
Officer, I have to answer to the commissioner and a border review. I cannot break the rules, not even for a friend.
Listen, Captain. You and I both know that this looks really bad. But there has to be another explanation. I'm just asking you, please, do not fire Gary until I figure it out. Please.
You tell me what there is to figure out. Sinclair fell off the wagon, plain and simple.
But why doesn't he remember doing it? And why would he do it in my uncle's barn when he was going out there to make wedding plans with me? He was happy. There has to be another explanation for this.
Clark, come in here, please.
Yes, Captain.
You ever remember seeing Sinclair take a drink before last night?
I saw him with his mitts all over that Irish whiskey you got for St. Paddy's Day.
Did you know about this, Watts?
Gary says he didn't take it, Captain.
Well, then what happened? Look, I don't need a road map to see what's going on here.
This guy has it in for Gary. Everybody knows that. He's going to use anything to nail him.
You're telling me that Clark is lying?
I'm saying that he has it in for Gary.
Hey, look, I just call him like I see him, all right?
You've such an axe to grind, don't you, Clark? You're going to take his opinion over a good cop?
Good cop, yeah. From what I've seen, this guy's nothing but a
You have such
stoolie
an
in his trunk.
attitude problem, Clark.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
Junior,
take it.
knock it off!
No,
Both of you, cut it out! Hey, I thought I heard voices. How are you, partner? Good to see you.
Hi.
Great. We're having a birthday party at school.
Well, you are, huh? Well, listen, how'd you like to come by here later and have a little birthday party with me?
Can I, Mom?
Well, this is very short notice.
Well, come on, it's just for an hour or so after school. He's got to get his presents.
Pretty please.
You go out to the car and wait, and I will talk to your father, okay? Go on.
Bye, Dad.
Bye.
Happy birthday.
I would have appreciated a little more notice, John.
Sorry, but I have been under the weather.
Okay, I understand.
I think that Greg should be able to celebrate his birthday with his mother and his father.
Yes, you're right, of course. So if you would like to have a little time alone with your son to celebrate his birthday, I understand, absolutely. I'll tell the van driver to drop him off here, and then I'll come by after work and I'll pick him up.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Sinclair, he really decked you now. Are you going to add assaulting a cop?
Yeah, Gary.
Listen, I wanted to tell you I'm sorry for hitting you. I'm sorry.
You know, you knocked a couple of hairs out of place. But other than that, I'm gonna live.
Well, I was way out of line.
Yes, you were. But it's gonna take a lot more than that to mess up our friendship, Gary. Now, I gotta ask you. What the hell happened to you last night?
Oh, no, Joey, I was drunk.
Well, I know you were drunk, but why?
I don't know. I keep thinking about it, you know, because at the time, I remember I didn't have a desire to drink. I was sitting right there. It looked like he definitely had a desire
Nobody
to drink.
asked you,
I was an
McCann.
eyewitness. What, are you calling me a liar?
You'd say anything for a headline.
Rat Fink Cop tanks career. How's
Shut
that
the
for
hell up,
That's enough, Watts! Carlino, over here. Did you see Sinclair drinking last night?
I don't think the question here is, Captain, whether or not Gary was drunk. I think the question is whether or not there were extenuating circumstances.
I'm not asking you, Watts. I'm asking Carlino. Did you see Sinclair drinking last night?
Yes, sir. But he did try to stop.
You know, Captain, I don't know if he told you or not, but he also hit a fellow officer. Did he tell you that part? Because he hit Joe.
I can show
mean,
you
if you
what
had to
it
pick a cop, he is a perfect cop to pick.
Would you like to know how it feels, Jake?
That's enough, both of you, Mr.
me anything.
Would you please wait over there? Mr. McKinnon, thank you. You got something to do? Lieutenant, did you assault a fellow officer?
Yes, sir. I mean, that's what I've been told I did. I don't remember.
You got trouble with more than your memory, Lieutenant.
Sir, I understand that I dishonored my badge and I dishonored this department, and, well, I'm really sorry for that, sir.
You're not making this any easier for me, Gary.
I know that you gotta suspend me. I know.
I'm afraid it's worse than just a suspension. I may have to ask for your resignation.
Captain, no,
Watts,
listen.
Watts, please. As a cop, you cannot let your personal problems affect your performance on the job. There are too many lives at stake. Now, I can't cut you any slack for what you did, Lieutenant. Right now, it's up to Internal Affairs.
IA is not going to give him a break, Captain.
I can't change
Come
the
on,
regulations
just at least you
in
know
this
the whole
case.
story.
You hear me? I cannot change the regulations in this case. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. You're a good cop. But the rules stand.
Yes, sir.
This is wrong, Captain, and I'm going to prove that.
Leave it alone, Josie. Leave it alone. You know, Josie, Gary's going down. There's no reason for you to go down with him. If I were you, I'd steer.
Well, you're not me. You know that, Jake? You're not me. So why don't you just go to hell, okay?
Well, that's what you get for trying to be a nice guy.
Carlino?
Yeah.
Got a B&E at Ed's Diner, 10th and Bay.
All right, I'll check it out. Do me a favor, Clark. Show the sleazebag the door.
Okay, I'm going.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
You want a quote on Sinclair?
You got one?
Guy's a drunken bum.
That's it?
I saw him staring down a bottle of booze in the captain's office. It was just a matter of time.
So much for cops sticking together.
Hey, Sinclair didn't when he ratted on his friends.
Well, aren't you doing the same thing right now?
Well, first of all, he's no friend of mine. And second, once you break the code, you're fair game. It's time Sinclair got back a little of what he dishes out.
Right. Your name's Clark, right?
Right. I was the arresting officer.
Good. You got any details?
No, his car was swerving all over the place. I tried to take him in. He was out of it. Calling some chick every name in the book.
Her name wouldn't be Blair Baker by any chance, would it?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
Lorna, have you seen your mother? I've been trying to reach her since last night.
She wasn't at home?
No. And I've left about 15 messages.
I hope she's all right.
Well, right now, Gary really needs her.
What's wrong?
Just tell Felicia when you see her to call me immediately at the police station, okay?
Josie, is Gabe there?
Yeah, he's here, but he's a little busy.
Oh, sure. You mean he's a little too busy to speak to me.
It's Josie? Could I speak to her?
Yeah, sure. Just a minute. Josie, your mother's here. She'd like to speak to you.
Thank you. Hi. How's Gary doing?
Mama, it's not very good. It's not good. The captain's threatening to take Gary's badge if we don't figure out what happened.
Well, honey, I think it's pretty obvious from what we saw in the barn last night.
Mama, Gary says that he doesn't remember getting drunk last night.
Then how did it happen?
I don't know. But I gotta figure it out. I just wish I knew where Felicia was. Right now, Gary really needs her.
And she's supposed to be available in situations like this?
Yes, she is. But I have no idea where she is. Unless, Mama, do you think that Felicia might have been with John last night?
No. No, because I was out at the farm first thing this morning and she wasn't around. Maybe Cass knows.
I've already tried him, but I guess it's worth another shot.
Well, would you keep me posted, please?
I will. Bye, Mama.
Say, you don't have any idea where your mother is?
I've tried to reach her a couple times myself. Obviously, she didn't go home last night.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, Josie's been trying to reach her all this time.
Well, maybe her phone's out of order.
Well, you know, if Josie doesn't reach her by lunchtime, I'm going to go there and check it out.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thanks, Lorna.
Felicia, where are you? Did you leave the country or something?
Josie.
Oh, finally.
I know. I'm sorry. I just got the message.
Well, you're a little late.
What's happened to Gary?
He started drinking again. I called you last night, but we found him passed out in Michael's barn. You know, you're supposed to be his sponsor.
I know.
Where were you? What were you doing? Where were you last night? Don't even answer that.
Tell me, why is he in jail?
I told him to stay where he was. But no, he had to get in the car and go drive, and he was drunk, and then he started a fight with another officer, and...
Okay. Let me talk to him, can I? Please.
Yeah, go ahead. Be my guest. Better late than never. Gary.
Are you all right?
Yeah, go ahead and tell me what an idiot I am.
No.
go
Everybody
ahead.
has setbacks. It's okay. I'm here for you right now. I'll never let you down again, I promise. We'll go to meetings together. We'll get you back on your feet, okay?
Back on my feet? I'm gonna have a lot of time to get back on my feet if McNamara takes my badge.
Even if you lose this job, there are other jobs. You'll do something else.
Like what? What am I gonna do, Felicia? I'm a cop. I've always been a cop. That's what I am.
There are other jobs. You can't focus on that right now. You have to keep moving forward, all right?
Moving forward, I don't really have a lot to look forward
Yes, you
to.
do.
No.
You have a fiancé, and she loves you.
You know, I'm not so sure about that, Felicia. You know, I've hurt her so much and so badly that...
Gary, listen to
No,
me.
listen to me. I wouldn't blame her if she walked away.
You gotta be honest with her. You have to talk to her.
It's a little bit difficult.
Okay, you want me to see what I can do?
That would be nice.
Okay. It's okay. Josie, please. I am sorry about last night.
You know, Felicia, maybe Gary needs another sponsor, someone who's not too busy.
I'm here
for
right
him.
now. And you know what he needs? He needs you, too.
He's got me.
I'm not sure he knows that.
Felicia, Gary told me that he doesn't know how he got drunk last night, and I believe him.
What does that mean, he doesn't know?
He doesn't remember how it happened.
Did you have a fight? Is that it?
No, we didn't have a fight. That's it. We did not have a fight. He was coming out to Michael's for a welcome home dinner for John. We were going to make our wedding plans. Instead, we found him passed out in Michael's barn with an empty bottle of whiskey.
He never went into the house?
What are you talking about?
I saw him. I saw him before I left.
Really?
Yes.
Well, how did he seem to you then? How drunk was he then?
He was not drunk.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. And he didn't have a bottle on him either. I know that.
What time was this?
God, let me think. It must have been around 9:30. It was right after I said goodbye to everybody.
Well, we found him 20 minutes later, drunk, passed out in the barn.
And he was passed out. That can't be.
Yeah, I'm positive. Mama left. She said she had to take Greg home. It was past his bedtime. They went out to their cars, and there was Gary's car.
Then what happened?
That's when we heard Riley barking at the barn, and that's when we found Gary.
And Gary was passed out?
Stone drunk.
No, it's not possible. No.
Wait a minute, Felicia. Even if you're an alcoholic?
No.
I thought if you're an alcoholic, that if you take one drink,
honey,
then it's...
No, it's not possible. I've never seen anybody
what
get
could
drunk
happen,
that
Felicia?
fast.
This isn't making any sense. Would somebody spike his drink or something?
I don't know. Who would do such a thing?
Oh, my God.
What?
I have to talk to Gary.
Do you need me to
No,
help
I can
you?
take it from here.
Please, just tell him that I'll be back. Please.
I will. And thank you for your help, Felicia.
Call me anytime you need anything. All right? Good luck.
Thanks. All right, Gary. We don't have much time, so I need you to remember everything that happened last night.
I've been trying to remember. I'm in a fog.
Felicia says that she saw you last night when she was leaving Michael's. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do
She said
remember.
that she talked to you and that you were sober.
I was?
Yes. And you were heading to the house. But 20 minutes later, we found you drunk, passed out in the barn. What happened in those 20 minutes? Why did you go into the barn?
I don't know. I don't know.
Your car was there. Did you forget something? Maybe you went back to your car to get that. What?
Maybe No, I thought I heard a sound.
What? In the barn?
Yeah.
Well, what was it? A voice?
No, it wasn't a voice. It was like a door closing or a board creaking or something.
So you went to check it out?
Yes, I thought that maybe someone would be in there.
And did you find anything? Come on.
No, I didn't. I couldn't see. My eyes had to adjust to the darkness.
And?
But I smelled something.
What?
I don't know. It wasn't hay. It wasn't horses. It was something.
Well, what was it? What did it smell like?
I don't know, Josie. I don't know. All right, it's hard. All I know is that someone told me I woke up and there was Riley licking me to death, and I was 3 sheets to the wind.
Well, Felicia says that you couldn't have gotten drunk that fast. Nobody could.
Well, then what the hell happened?
It must have been Blair.
Jackie, how? How?
I don't know, but... I mean, who else would have done something like that to you? It's the only explanation.
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
You didn't do this to you. You wouldn't.
So you believe me?
Didn't you hear me stick it up for you with the captain?
Yeah, but just because you go to the wall for me with the brass, it doesn't mean...
Gary.
It doesn't mean I know how you feel.
I love you. And when you told me that you didn't know how you got drunk, I never doubted you.
I love you, too. I love you more than anything. I don't want to hurt you anymore.
Well, I'm going to prove that you're innocent.
Wait a second. You can't go after Blair.
I'm not letting her get away with this.
Josie, if Blair can do this to me, she could do worse to you. No.
Just listen to me.
No.
Don't worry, okay?
No.
I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back.
Josie, Officer Watts, that's an order. Don't go!
No, I would hold off on the dialysis, at least until you get some more test results. Yeah. No, feel free to call whenever. I mean, I've got plenty of time on my hands. Yeah. A little worse for wear, but I'm getting better every day.
Okay. Take care.
I'm back, Dad.
You are back. Listen, I didn't think the van was going to get here for another half hour.
I brought him. School party ran a little late, so I brought him. Brita gave me a little time, but I've got to get back.
Oh, listen, if you have to work late, Greg can stay
No,
longer.
that's okay. I'll pick him up at the time I said I would.
All right.
Are these all my presents?
Yes, they are all of your presents, but you may not open them yet. However, there's a little present for you in the kitchen. Go and take a look.
Well, you went all out. Wow.
Well, you didn't have to check up on me.
I wasn't checking up on you. I was just, you know... Well, I just wanted to, you know, you're out here all by yourself, in your condition.
Well, I'm not exactly alone. Mike drops by from time to time.
These are leftover cupcakes from the school party. I didn't know whether Mike would have a chance to, you know, bake a cake or buy one.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You know what, John? You are very right. It's important for Gregory to be able to spend this day with you, too.
Listen, if you'd like to stay.
Oh, no. Like I said, I got...
Right, the old taskmaster.
Oh, Rita is not that bad. She really isn't.
Well, to you maybe, but for everyone else, she's a real pain in the...
Gregory! Oh, I was going to ask for a hug and a kiss, but this is a mess.
Don't touch anything.
Gooey chewy.
Gooey chewy.
Oh, boy.
Well, it's one of his favorites, and it is his birthday.
Don't you let your father spoil you. Do you understand? I'll be back to pick you up by dinner time. Bye, boy.
Thank you. Don't touch a thing. Don't touch a thing. Here, sit out here. You just... Are you going to eat the rest of that? Huh? Oh, you are, aren't you? Well, at least I could clean up a little bit. Look at this. Here, get this off of your fingers. How come you always get it all over yourself?
Mama. Josie. Hey, I didn't know that you'd be here.
Huh? Well, I just came to drop Gregory by to spend his birthday with John.
Oh, yeah, right. You know, I have a present for him. I'm just going to drop it off later.
Okay. I thought you were working.
I am. I came out to check in the barn to see if I could find any clues about how Gary got drunk last night.
So he still can't remember?
Not everything, but we're starting to figure it out.
I can't believe you're 7 years old already. You're getting way too big.
Can I open my presents now?
Now? Do we have to? I thought that we would sit here and look at the beautiful paper for at least another hour or so. Open! Open the sesame. I knew you'd pick that one first. What do you think? Pretty nifty, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, I realize that's in his record. Yes, I understand what my obligation is, and I will take care of that right away, sir. Any explanation? No, sir. Sometimes you think you know people and you trust them more than you should. Yes, sir. Yes. Goodbye.
Maybe it's in the car. Then look outside.
Who's there? Hello?
This is from me.
Oh, wow. These are cool. How did you know I wanted them?
Oh, a lucky guess. Now listen, there's a helmet and knee pads, and you have to wear all that stuff, okay?
I will. Thanks, Felicia.
You're welcome. Here.
Dad,
Put this away.
can we put my model together now?
I think maybe your dad might be just a little tired. You want me to help you?
That's okay. I'll wait until he feels better.
We'll do it together. It's kind of a guy thing.
Oh, I see. Well, how about we play one of these video games, you know?
Okay. So are you and my dad getting married?
Well, Greg, that's something that we haven't talked about. We really enjoy each other's company, though. Is that all right with you?
Sure.
Good.
I'm glad about that, because I'd like to be around, you know, to help your father get better.
Me too.
You know what? We're sort of like on the same team. We could call ourselves the Get Well Squad. How does that sound?
Cool.
Yeah? Well, I think we should have a handshake, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. This, and there you go. Oh,
Smile, you guys.
Oh.
Excuse me.
You have nothing to say to me?
I doubt you want to hear it.
Gabe, please, don't. Don't keep me in the dark, okay? That's why I went to Boston in the first place.
I asked you to trust me.
I know that I should have. I'm sorry. I was desperate.
It's no excuse.
Please tell me that you're angry with me. Tell me that you're mad. Tell me anything.
I'm not angry. That would be feeling something. And right now I don't.
How can you say that?
I have work to do. Clark! Open the cell.
What's going on?
We're letting you go.
What? Somebody post my bail?
We're dropping the DWI charges.
Why?
Don't ask. Just consider yourself a lucky man.
Oh, I will. Thank you. I gotta go get Josie before she does something crazy.
Gary,
Sir.
I'm gonna need your badge.
What do you mean, my badge? I thought I got to wait till the IA hearing.
I just spoke with the commissioner. It's as per terms of your release. You've been suspended. I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I need you to hand me your badge.
Is anybody there? Hello?
Riley, come here, boy. What do you got there? What is this?
Oh, Riley. Boy, this could be just the evidence that we need. Yeah. Good job.